Alright, so I know I told y'all I wasn't making no more soups, but I think this might be my last soup. You know, it might not actually be my last soup just because I always like to make soup. So let me just make that clear. As y'all probably already could tell from the title, we're making chicken and broccoli cheddar soup. I have made this before on this channel, maybe a year ago. But I am making it a little bit different, but basically the same ingredients. I'm just using a different cooking technique, I guess you could say. Anyway, y'all, make sure y'all get my cookbook. It is on Amazon, and it is linked below digitally. Without further ado, let's get to it.
Am I really that much to handle? Breaking these niggas down like a hammer. You don't really know you are.
I am a little sick, y'all. Y'all can probably hear it in my voice. But we are going to be using our heavy-duty cookware today. So make sure y'all get y'all one of these, and then we're going to go ahead and get started. Alright, y'all. So what I have here is some boneless, skinless chicken thighs. And I'm going to just go ahead and season it, y'all. I'm going to use half of this seasoning because I'm going to use the other half to season the broth. So basically we have some we have some onion powder, garlic powder, Italian, smoked paprika, a little bit of salt, and definitely some pepper. And I think that's it, y'all. Like always, y'all know I'm going to put everything on the screen if I forget anything. We're going to start with olive oil as well. Put this oil first. It's a little of that, not too much. Usually before I even bring the chicken over here, it's already cleaned and everything's cut off. Most of what I'm gonna cut off, if I'm gonna cut anything off anyways, because I usually don't do too much cutting on my chicken. So like I always say, y'all, make sure y'all get down into the crevices and all the nooks and crannies. Okay, y'all, so now we're just gonna start by searing this meat. Alright, y'all, so the first thing we're gonna do is add some oil to this. We're gonna sear our chicken. Let that get good and hot. Y'all know how we need it for our sear. And now we're just gonna add our onions to it and saute these for like 2 to 3 minutes. Alright, y'all, so I only got a little bit of garlic in here, so I'm just gonna add what I got. I thought I cut up some, but I didn't. So we're gonna add the rest of this garlic, about 2 teaspoons normally, but I don't got that much. Add some butter. Now we're gonna add some better than bouillon, chicken flavored, roasted chicken. This way you want to scrape up the bottom. Get up all that fond and brown bits because all of that is flavor. And you want to get it before it starts turning black because then it's going to start tasting burnt and bitter. We'll finish it off once we put the broth in. Got about a 1/4 cup of flour, all purpose. I like to turn my heat up high right here because this is where we're going to put in our broth and we want it to turn into a boil soon. So if you got an electric stove like me, it's going to take a minute. This is 32 ounces and we're going to add a little bit more, maybe like 48 ounces. We're going to see. I'm going to do half of this one. Now you want to scrape up those bits, but try not to splash. Now we're going to add our chicken back in. Don't forget the juices. Okay, before we bring this to a boil, we're gonna add our seasonings. It's the same seasonings, y'all, from the chicken. Y'all just want to come back to this and make sure nothing is thick and stuck. Maybe like in 25 minutes or every 20 minutes or something like that. Be back in an hour. We're gonna let this cook for like an hour or until the meat is tender. Okay, y'all, it's been an hour. We're gonna go ahead and take this meat out. We're gonna add this fresh broccoli. I already told y'all how to clean this. If not, I'll try to insert a clip on how to clean these. We're going to add our shredded broccoli. Y'all can buy it shredded or you can cut it. It's up to you. And we're gonna do about a 1/2 cup of heavy whipping cream. That's just gonna help y'all with the creaminess. So we are gonna let this cook for 20 minutes, but we're gonna shred this chicken up and then we're gonna add it back in before we put the lid on. Then we're gonna add this meat back in. Now this meal can be cooked without meat, y'all. You can just start with the onions. Don't start with the meat, start with the onions and then the garlic and then go from there. All this while scraping the bottom, y'all. Scrape the bottom. Okay, put the lid on for 20 minutes. Okay, it's been about 20 minutes. Let's put the cheese in. At this point, y'all, we're just going to turn the stove off and let the cheese melt. We'll do a 1/2 bag of cheese. So this is an 8 ounce to about 4 ounces of cheese. But whatever y'all want, like it don't matter really.
Every idea you love began the screen.
I had to pick in my bread this time. What we could do is y'all could add some more cheese, but I don't have no more. We could add some sour cream I need. Alright y'all, so this is how it came out. It's not really as thick as I would like it as usual. I probably added a little bit more, too much chicken broth, but that's okay y'all. It's still gonna be fine, I already know. If you like yours a little thicker, just go ahead and add less chicken broth or a little bit more flour. That's all you gotta do, y'all. Don't forget the grocery list is in the description below, y'all. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what else y'all wanna cook, what y'all wanna see, what y'all wanna learn.
Hit that subscribe button.